What up, guys? Welcome back to another trick tip. Today we're going to be learning the K-Fed. Real quick though, I want to give you guys a big shout out for the love on all my last videos. It means a lot. There will be more day videos coming out as well as more trick tips. But today we're going to be learning a staple in skiing, something everybody wants to learn once they hear about it, the K-Fed. So you might be asking, what is a K-Fed? A K-Fed is simply a front side switch up into a backside 270 out. It's a very stylish, very flowy trick that is going to impress a lot of people watching, is going to impress your friends, the boys. It's going to impress those girls you're trying to get with. But at the end of the day, it's just a super fun, flowy trick that, again, it's like a stepping stone. It's after you learn a frontside switch up, all right, let's take it to the K-Fed. So the tricks you should know before trying to learn the K-Fed is obviously a frontside switch up and maybe an unnatural backside 270 out, which is a little weird of a trick to learn on its own, but it will help you here. That's optional. At the end of the day, once you start really throwing the K-Fed, you're going to get the momentum going anyways, so it's not going to be too crazy, but definitely know how to do a normal backside 270 out because you're going to need to know like the feeling of the backside too. Alright, so let's move into the trick. If you have your frontside swaps on lock, this trick's really not too bad. But we're going to start with that because the front swap is honestly the most important part of this trick. A lot of people get caught up with focusing on that 270 out at the end, but you really need to make sure that you're getting a solidly locked frontside switch up in first before you even think about throwing that 270 out. Without being perfectly balanced on the rail after the front swap, trying to get the 270 out is going to be very difficult, and making it stylish is going to be nearly impossible. So really focus on that first frontside switch up and make sure you're locking in solid after the switch up. Alright, so you got front swaps down, you know how to lock them in solid, you're getting them solid on a rail, and I would suggest learning this on like a flat tube or something like that. Definitely not a box. It's going to be easier to do on a tube in my opinion, but that's preference. So you got your front swaps on lock, you're ready to try the K-Fed. So what's different with this trick? If you can get your front swaps landing switch, so you do a front swap and then you land backwards, there's really not too much different with this trick. I mean, it's very similar to that. One thing that's a very important concept with this trick is momentum. So once you get that front swap, you want to continue your body's momentum in the direction of the front side swap, the entire rail. The rest of the rail, you want to be rotating your upper body, your head, your shoulders in the direction that you swapped. So I can see a lot of people doing K-Feds and they don't even really, they do it at like the very end of the rail because their front side swap is so fast and their momentum is spinning so fast that spinning that 270 out is really easy for them. So once you swap, do not stop your momentum. Keep it going in the direction of the swap. You can see right there, you can see on the helmet cam clips, it's really easy to tell what's going on. So after I do the front swap, my head is going to continue to move in the direction of that 270 for the rest of the rail. And just when you get to the end of the rail, your back may be pointing straight down the hill, which is perfect. That means you just have to rotate a 180 out and you're there. So one concept I like to think of when doing a K-Fed is kind of like a rhythm. It's almost like 3 beats and then the same width apart, if you can think about that. So like 1, 2, 3. So the 1 is going to be when you land on the rail, the 2 is going to be when you switch up, and then the 3 is going to be when you land on the snow. If you can keep the time between those 3 things even, it's going to make this trick a lot easier. It's going to make it so you're switching up at the right time on the rail, and it makes it so, you know, you're not trying to whip a 270 out at the end, switch up at the very end of the rail, switch up at the very beginning. Just keep it all even. You want to switch up right on the middle, and then 270 out at the end. And you want it to be even, smooth, flowy. It's just a really flowy trick, man. It feels great when you're learning it, and once you get it for the first time, you're going to be super stoked. So real quick to recap the K-Fed. Super solid, locked in front swap. Continue that momentum with your upper body after the front swap in the direction of your swap, and then just whip out that 270 at the end. Get your head around, get everything around. Once you try it a few times, if you have front swaps on lock again, it's not going to be that difficult of a trick. Once you try it a few times, you're really going to feel for it, and then it'll probably become your favorite rail trick, man. It's really impressive, really fun to do, super flowy. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, if this helped, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.